At the Library of American Broadcasting on the campus of the University of Maryland, there is now on display an old Atwater, Kent radio set that dates to 1925. The console stands about 4 feet wide, 4 feet tall, and it has 3 enormous dials, each one about the size of your palm. Its first owner, don't know who, kept a notebook where he penciled in the stations that he received on one clear night in the fall of 1925. It's hard for us to imagine just how thrilling it must have been for this man to have this wooden contraption bringing in faraway voices into his home for the first time. On that night, 100 years ago, our listener logged WTIC in Hartford, WLW in Cincinnati, WBZ then in Springfield, Massachusetts, and other stations here in New York that now operate under call signs that you'd recognize. A year later, RCA bought one of those New York City stations and established it as the flagship of a new national broadcasting company. Congratulations to our friends at NBC. An old radio set, a reel-to-reel player, a VTR playback machine, a turntable may seem like a relic to you. To me, each one of them is a time machine. The moment the needle drops or the tape threads past the capstan, the machine can transport you to a completely different time and place. What's stored on those discs, cassettes, reels, hopefully now somewhere in the cloud, amounts to a century of debates, dramas, comedies, commercials, popular music, symphonies, stories of heroism, of villainy, of loss, and of survival, of everything that we've collectively experienced as Americans for the past 100 years. I can think of few things more important to preserve. You should know I feel unworthy of this honor. I am not, like our friend Mike Henry, an archivist. I'm not a librarian. I'm just an amateur historian and a radio evangelist. And as one, I have to tell you, being on the same stage as the man who brought the world the weekly top 40 and Disco Duck is pretty amazing. And Randy Travis is still to come. Leave you with one more thing. In 1978, to mark CBS's 50th anniversary, William S. Paley said that broadcasting, when it has been at its best, has been America talking to and seeing itself, finding out what amuses it, finding out what it needs to know if it is to have a healthy political and social life. Some, he said, say that we are leading the country, not following it, leading people astray, teaching them false values, giving them false facts. We do make mistakes, Paley said, but we're not making those mistakes. We may be using bad judgment now and again. Now and again, like all human enterprise, we're fallible. But public reaction, he said, is so swift and so powerful that you don't need delicate instruments to know when you've goofed. And just think he said that 30 years before Twitter. To my mom and dad who are here today, and my husband Ryan, thank you for putting up with my geekdom. And thank you to every boss who has ever fostered it. Many of you are here in this room today. Chris Berry, Steve Jones, Harvey Nagler, Craig Swagler, Liz Alessi, and now John Newman, Katie Dundas, Almin Karamedovic, and Deborah O'Connell. Thank you so much. And thank you to all of my teammates at ABC News. It has been the great privilege of my life to work alongside each of you and all of you in this proud American institution of broadcasting. Thank you to the Foundation, and thank you all.